a wonderful, rainy, again, Friday night in Lower Alabama. And we about to put some stuff on the Easy Bake Smoker Grill, pellet oven, whatever you want to call it. We're going to do some stuffed mushrooms tonight. We're also going to do some bacon wrapped onion rings. We'll show you those in a minute. But the stuffed mushrooms, I've got my mushrooms here. I've already removed the stem and the gills. If y'all didn't know, mushrooms have gills. They're not fish, but they have gills. Get all that out of there because it's kind of funky tasting, a little bit sour, a little bit stale. I've got 3/4 pound of market sausage from a local supermarket. I guess that's what you would call it since they make market sausage. We're going to put, these are diced onions, finely diced onions, that are marinated in a little bit of house seasoning and a little bit of olive oil. Yes, that's very loud. I did that on purpose.
You have got to quit doing that. I was watching, going back over some of them today.
But it's so fun.
And it was so loud in my headphones.
We got
I was like, good God.
Grated Parmesan cheese. I cheated and bought the pre-grated stuff. But this is, you know, Parmesan. It's not the fake stuff. It's not that stinky cheese in a shake bottle. Y'all know what stinky cheese is, right?
No, it's stinky cheese.
It smells like foot. That's why we call it stinky cheese.
Ah.
It smells like foot. Hey, we got some seasoned breadcrumbs. Use whatever kind of breadcrumbs you like.
Just sweep it on the floor for the dog.
Yeah, just sweep it on the floor. Dog get it. Dog get it. Or the robot vacuum will get it. And that's all we're going to do because that sausage is pre-seasoned. So we're going to mix this with the best utensil we have, which is them hands.
And you can smell the onions.
I know, right?
Can you smell the onions?
Smells so good. Helping Hand is over there
We have
being
Helping
quiet.
Hand is being really quiet over there. Can you smell the onions? Mm-hmm. I'm going to put you on this. I know, that's what I'm saying.
Y'all, those onions were so beautiful. When I diced them, I cried. Okay, maybe it wasn't because they were beautiful.
Yeah.
Mix all that in.
Good God. They are strong.
They are very strong. That's a Vidalia onion right there.
Did you saute them?
No, I did not saute them. I just marinated them in
More onions? Because, my God.
olive oil.
You marinate onions with onions.
Olive oil and house seasoning. Okay. I think that's mixed good enough. We have a rag here that I'm going to wipe this glove off with.
That's a damn good thing you got one of them little vacuums. You're spilling crap
I
everywhere.
know. Hey, 2 o'clock a.m. My robot vacuum Rosie vacuums.
Rosie.
I mean,
all the old people will get the reference to Rosie.
Exactly. Okay, so we're going to grab a mushroom that I have took the stem and the gills out of.
Because it said it on the box, right? Mushroom?
Well, it said on the box, whole mushrooms. But now they're not whole because, you know, I compromise them. We're going to stuff that dude a little bit. We're actually going to mound a little bit up on top because, you know, hey, why not?
You said mound. I thought he said mount.
No, I'm not mounting the mushroom. I mean, not today. Kind of mush it down in there. Mush.
We'll have to get Helping Hand to actually cook one night because he was a professional chef at one time.
Yes, he was.
No, he was a professional cook.
Professional cook, my bad.
He was actually also a professional arborist. Yeah.
No, I was a professional tree cutter.
Okay. Apparently he's not proud. Yeah, apparently he has no pride. Helping Hand, we love you.
I love you guys too.
Yeah, I was just lying.
I love you, buddy.
I love you.
And
The
it's,
hell with him if you don't.
he's all right,
Yeah.
I guess. You know, for a cook / tree cutter. And now he is a laborer. No, actually,
He's in charge.
he's
now.
a foreman for a utility outfit. We'll call it a utility outfit because we don't want to say municipality.
Is
right.
it really big enough to be a? Is it big enough to be a town, a city? What
It is a town.
is a town? Yeah.
After
It is a
the
town.
census, we will be a city, though.
Oh, really?
Well, it's actually more populated and bigger than the city which we live in.
Oh, I
which,
know.
if y'all don't know, is Robertsdale, Alabama. The hub city of Baldwin County, because we are right in the center of Baldwin County. We're in betwixt everything. Yes, I said betwixt. All right, y'all, I'm going to stuff the rest of these mushrooms. We'll come back in a second and show you what they look like when they get all good and did.
What else are we going to do?
We're going to do some bacon wrapped onion rings.
And we'll do most of those in a minute, and we're going to show you how to do the,
Yes,
I think
sir.
the last one or two.
Yes.
And then we'll go out to the,
Easy bake oven.
the smoker.
Yes, the pellet smoker. We're going to cook on the pellet smoker tonight.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, we'll be back in a minute.
All right, folks, we're back. We got all the mushrooms stuffed with the sausage, onion, Parmesan cheese, breadcrumb mixture. We got them in this old cast iron skillet because, you know, that's how we roll. And we've got, if you can't see, we've got 8 bacon wrapped onion rings there. I don't know how, well, I do know how I came up with an odd number, because when you buy a 12-ounce package of bacon, it has an odd number of slices. So that is, write your congressman about that. It's blasphemy. Basically, you drop the bacon through, you overlap it just a little bit, not much. By the way, this is a Vidalia onion that I cut up. And the smaller pieces inside, when I stripped the outer rings, you know, the parts that were big enough to make an onion ring, those became the diced onions that I put in the stuffing for the mushrooms. So
You said the parts that were big enough to make onion rings or not big enough?
the parts that are big enough to make onion rings are here.
Okay.
The parts that are not big enough to make onion rings became diced onions.
Okay. It's been one of those days for me. I'm hearing
Yeah,
stuff backwards. I'm just, ugh.
I know. And the last thing we're going to do before we put them on the smoker, take your favorite barbecue rub. Our favorite is a store-bought rub, my favorite. And just, I mean, don't douse them. Just a light dusting. That's going to impart a little bit of flavor. You know, of course, the bacon's going to be like, it's probably going to taste a lot like bacon fat. Get it all on the sides and stuff. All groovy. We're going to put that on that rack because we're going to put that whole rack in the smoker. Now, one more thing before we go fire up the pellet pooper. This is the sauce that we're going to baste the onions in. This is our favorite store-bought barbecue sauce with some maple syrup and a shot of a really good, high-quality, cheap bourbon in it. Yeah.
Really good, high quality, cheap bourbon.
Yeah. And this,
So we're not going to name it since you called it a really good, high quality, cheap bourbon. But
Sweet Baby Ray's, maple syrup, and Jack Daniels.
that's blasphemy, man. That's not a cheap bourbon.
I know.
That's the nectar of
This-
the gods.
This is melted butter
Along with Captain Morgan and James.
and that.
What is that? Weber roasted?
Weber roasted garlic herb. That is going to be basted onto the mushrooms probably about, I want to say 10 minutes before they are finished. And we're also going to put just a little bitty square of some smoked cheese. Not sure what flavor smoked cheese, whether it'll be pepper jack or Gouda or cheddar or Colby Jack. Just kind of, you know, whatever I reach in the
I'm
fridge
thinking,
and grab.
yeah,
Yeah. Anyway,
maybe a little bit of all of them.
hey, or we might put some shredded cheese on there. I've got some pre-shredded cheese. We'll do that.
You gonna put shredded cheese at the top of that?
Well, that's what I'm going to put it on. 10 minutes before they're done. Anyway, with that being
onion
said,
rings on the brain. I'm thinking onion rings the whole damn time.
with that being said, we're going to go fire up the pellet pooper, easy bake oven,
Like I
pellet
said,
smoker.
It's been one of those days.
Yes, and we'll be back soon to show you guys when we put them in the smoker.
We're going that way.
Yeah, we're going that way, like this.
Ooh, go back that way. No. You gotta turn them like you're.
Oh, I gotta walk down.
Yeah,
I got a
come
bad knee. I can't do that. I got a bad knee. I can't do that.
Anyway, y'all, we'll be back in just a little while.
Yes.
Bye.
All right, we are on the Grillio, smoke shack, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, we got a lot of grills around here. This is our pellet smoker that, and y'all, I'm a charcoal purist at heart. I was totally against a pellet smoker until I found this one. It has a specific purpose. But tonight we're going to use it just because we can. It's been raining. It's wet. It's probably going to be hard to get charcoal to light and burn good.
I'm sure they could hear.
Basically, some people call this an easy bake oven. I do too. Wood pellets in the back. It burns 100% natural wood. You push the on-off switch and let it do its thing. It's going to take probably, I don't know, 10-15 minutes to get up to temp. We're going to cook these at about 350. We're going to cook them at about 350.
Yeah, because that thing's a little loud.
Yeah, it is. That's the only drawback to them. We'll cook them at about 350. The onion rings are going to go on first. They're going to cook about 45 minutes. The mushrooms are going to cook about 30 minutes. At the 25-minute mark, I'm going to open the door, baste the mushrooms with the butter sauce, put some cheese on them, close the door and let it go 5-10 more minutes or so until they get all groovy and melty and stuff.
Okay.
So we'll be back and show you that. If you're thinking about a pellet smoker,
Find you a place you don't mind it being loud.
yeah, I won't name any names. Clip Boss makes a pretty good cabinet style smoker. I am a little bit ashamed of myself, but I support my decision.
Yep.
Yep.
So we'll be back to show you loading them up and yeah, we'll be back.
All right, folks, I'm talking a little bit loud because this thing's a little bit noisy. This is kind of an experiment. You won't see us cooking on this a lot, but we're going to try it tonight because it does impart a very good, very nice barbecue flavor. So, that being said,
Barbecue or smoky flavor?
smoky flavor. Yeah, smoky flavor. The barbecue sauce gives the barbecue flavor. Now, first of all, we're going to take these here bacon wrapped onion rings and we're going to put them on one of the upper racks. Matter of fact, the very upper rack. And then we're going to take these stuffed shrooms and put them about 2 racks down below. So, if those onion rings have to drip a little bit, well, they're going to drip down onto the mushrooms. We're going to close the door on the Easy Bake Oven. And we're going to walk away. We'll be back in about 30 minutes. These things will be nice and good and smoky. And oh my goodness. So y'all stay tuned for that. Take 6. We don't have one of those little clapper things, so I just did that hand motion. Everything's done. We're going to give everything a taste test. We do have 2 guests that want to remain unknown. So they're each going to get 1 onion ring because they want to remain unknown.
One of them's Helping Hand.
Yeah, one of them is Helping Hand, but Helping
If
Hand,
y'all watched him, y'all seen him. He's been in them.
Helping Hand was not in play tonight.
Yeah, why the hell didn't you help?
I didn't call for him.
I don't eat mushrooms.
Oh, you don't eat mushrooms?
I don't eat mushrooms, so don't put them. I mean, I was going.
So don't give him any mushrooms.
He don't eat mushrooms. I'm so sorry for you.
Scooter don't eat onions, sir.
And you don't eat onions? Well, what the hell, man? more for me and you.
Well, that simplifies a lot of things.
It's just
No,
one
I'll eat all the onion rings. He'll eat all the mushrooms.
Okay, well, you know what? Let's do this. Yes, I washed my hands right before I scratched.
He licked them and then did it.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, I'm going to be out of frame for just a second.
it's cool. That's gonna fall.
Alright. I don't taste till I say go.
Have a fork.
Yes. Do they need a fork?
Y'all need a fork?
Helping Hand, do you need 2 forks
Helping
or
Hand needs
like 1? Y'all probably just seen Helping Hand's buttocks on the camera. I'm going to try the shroom first. Because I like shrooms. I'm getting a really
It's hot.
amazing stuffed mushroom flavor.
It's good.
Are you getting that too?
That's good.
Yes. I'm going to take another bite of that. Wow.
That's good.
What y'all think?
That's good. Very good.
Very delicious.
All right, so y'all saw it. It was very easy, simple, and you don't have to, if you don't have a supermarket that makes market sausage, you don't got to use market sausage. Use that Sausage that comes in a little plastic thing that looks kind of cylindrical.
Onion is really good.
Tube sausage. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever made these onions. It's not the last time.
Have problems back there?
Mm.
Speaking of mushroom,
I
Wow.
ate some of the sausage.
Yeah?
Yep. Good.
Out with the
Wow.
mushroom?
Yeah, I didn't eat the mushroom.
delicious.
Really, really good.
So apparently Helping Hand likes the sausage.
Always have.
The sausage that we put in the mushrooms, you know. Would you like another one?
Please.
Would you like me to use the tongs or my fingers?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Y'all, this has been
Thank you.
actually a second for me on the stuffed shrooms. A first for our executive producer.
No, I've
on
had
the
stuff shrooms before.
Well, my homemade
The ones
stuffed
you've
shrooms.
made, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Turned out amazing. Very simple. Onions wrapped in bacon. Put your favorite barbecue rub on. Use a thin sliced bacon because thick bacon will not get done. It's so good I'm just damn near drooling on myself. Thick sliced bacon will not get done by the time the onions are done to the right consistency, which is, you know, onion ring consistency. Yeah, y'all know what that is. If you don't, sorry for you.
What's onion ring consistency?
The perfect onion ring. It's kind of like not crunchy, but not mushy. Kind of in between. Yeah.
That's the perfect
Um,
consistency. Those would have been battered and deep fried. Those would
We
have been
will
really
do
good,
that
too.
eventually. Yes, beer battered and deep fried
We need to-
after we do those on the smoker.
Yeah. We need to do some pickles deep fried.
We'll do some deep fried
Y'all
pickles.
like deep fried pickles?
No, I want pickles.
What the hell is wrong? We gotta get a new helping hand. I mean, half the stuff we cook, you don't eat. Although it's cheaper for us.
Well, but that's pretty much it. Mushrooms and pickles. Everything else I'll eat.
Really?
Apparently, Helping Hand.
Y'all
is
heard
a-
that. Everything else he will eat. So okay.
Helping Hand is a picky
Finicky
Bitch.
bitch.
person. I wasn't gonna say that.
Don't demonetize them on YouTube.
All right, we're gonna try to get a close up of this stuff because
And also, thanks everybody for the comments we got from the Wednesday's episode. So
yes, we really appreciate it. You
we're
know,
doing another one this coming Wednesday.
if y'all want to comment on Facebook, on YouTube, we don't care. On YouTube it's a little bit better, and I'm gonna throw that shameless plug out there because YouTube's like, hey, they got folks commenting and liking. Maybe we ought to highlight them a little bit. Y'all give me a moment here.
Well, it helps get our channel up,
Mm.
more people seeing it and all that. So, which we want to do.
Helping Hand, you need to talk to a counselor. You need to learn to eat mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm good. Thank you.
Yes.
Anyway,
Y'all make this stuff. It's super simple. It's super easy. You can cook it on a gas grill if you wanted to. You could cook it on a charcoal grill. You could cook it in your oven. You wouldn't get that smokiness that this has, but it would still taste good because, you know, I mean, it's sausage and it's bacon. You can't make that taste bad, in my opinion. In the meantime, like and subscribe.
please.
Hit our little ding-a-ling button down there. Touch our ding-a-ling. Yes. Y'all, I'm going to attempt to raise this a little bit so you get a better view. Yeah, that's that melted butter in the bottom.
Really good.
Butter always good.
And look for the new one Wednesday.
Yes, bacon wrapped onion rings are amazing.
What did we call this one anyway? Did we ever come up with a name for this one?
Well, I'm fixing to name this, and this is going to be Shroom Heaven.
Shroom
Shroom Heaven.
or Shroom?
Shroom. S-H-R-O-O-M as in mom.
Glad you can spell.
Yeah, I can smell.
Anyway,
Well, sometimes. Anyway, that being said, bacon wrapped onion rings were just kind of a last minute decision. Stuffed shrooms was the focus of the show. Y'all listen, watch, share, like, subscribe, and get your shroom on, baby.